Hello, everyone. This is my TV pitch. Um, I hope everybody's doing safe and being healthy. Um, Make sure if you drink that OJ. Uh, you know what? If you want to follow along, the PowerPoint will be down in the description below because I don't feel like editing this. So let's just jump into this. So the show's title would be Cartoon Planet. Now I don't like this title. If I were to keep going on, I wouldn't like keep the name because I don't like it. My thought is that would be 30 minutes kind of shows, but I also wouldn't be opposed to 15 minutes because I probably would have this show animated. I'll explain that in a moment. The network it would be on would be Nickelodeon because you'll see why in a minute. And genre would be animated slash comedy. So the show's description. So imagine like this show where it's all about high school and that kind of stuff, but like in 1930s squash and stretch animation, kind of like Tom and Jerry or something like that. But everything's sort of like fluid and all that kind of stuff. You could get like very good physical comedy and maybe some good sight gags and all that kind of stuff. So it would follow the main character, Mitch Smith, and his sister, Karen Smith, the whole Smith family. I just realized I might have to change the last name because American Dad. But this would follow their journey through high school. But, like, of course, in this whole big squash and stretch animation kind of thing. With like bullies being their bully like Jeff who has a very gruff and sounding voice like this, he would actually like punch them and it would send them across the room, and it would the pain. I like personally, one of my favorite types of humor is very like shoot I just said it, like shoot. Okay, gotta continue on because I can't remember the word now. But I love sort of the old Animaniacs where they dropped anvils on their head and all that kind of stuff. So I always am curious. I was always like in my head as a kid, like, what if I could do this? What if my world was like this? And that's kind of like where this idea fully like stems from. Because I'm like, oh, this would be cool. And if you like really like cartoons and you kind of are going through high school or something like that, you can be like, oh my god, this is kind of like what I'm going through. Mitch also has a crush named Veronica. She's, of course, the popular girl, who's Jeff's girlfriend, of course. So a few hijinks do ensue with that, which with Mitch trying to sabotage it. It's the good old cartoon violence. He sometimes tries to impersonate him and just makes him look bad. That's definitely an episode because I love that concept. It's very played out, I know, but I love it because I think it's funny. The other thing would be Karen would go through just a bunch of other stuff, like what teenage girls go through. I probably have no room to talk about what teenage girls through, seeing that I am a 20-year-old man, so I would definitely have other people on the writing staff help me with that. Just keeping it smart. My demographics of this show, I would be looking more at teens and preteens. I know that's sort of the age range that they kind of like stop watching cartoons, but I also think that this show's very good for them, as well as kids, because kids love cartoons, and if it's well written enough, kids will just eat it up. There's been so many good animated shows that if you do it correctly, all ages can watch them, and I'm sort of hoping for that, but aiming for the ballparks, I'd say teen, preteen, and kids. This because of all the high school stuff. Kids are about to go through high school. Teens are going through high school. Preteens are so excited that they're about to go through high school. And then they get to high school and it's not as great as they... I'm getting off topic. And the time slot would be 8 o'clock Saturday nights on Nickelodeon. I always imagine this as Teen Nick time, because back when I was a kid, they had Ned's Declassified, Drake and Josh, and all that kind of stuff at 8 p.m. Their current lineup, and they also don't have much of this on Nickelodeon anymore. They've really phased it out. Most of their shows are superhero based, with like Henry Danger and all that kind of stuff. But like this would kind of sort of bring back grounded reality. It wouldn't be grounded in any sense, but it would still bring some sort of like thing back to it. I mean, they used to have like Zoe 101. I remember that show, and now they have nothing like it going on. Which also brings it into the next point about my argument. What makes it compelling? They got nothing like this anymore. Their main guy who made stuff like this kind of got fired. So this is like if they take up this show, of course. This is their opportunity to kind of like get something like it. And because also they and then how time am I? Okay, sorry. So potential advertisers. So I kind of here's the thing. There's one I even thought of right now, which I now want to take away the one I actually have on this PowerPoint, which I might. You guys are seeing the PowerPoint down there in the description. It's changed up, but one of them definitely Hasbro. They do already a lot of Nick kind of shows. They do it. They already are the ones that make it possible for like SpongeBob and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to have like show merch. Oh, I hate that term. Ugh, my tongue feels disgusting after saying that, but it's true. And toys and all that kind of stuff. So I'm guessing that we could have like a toy line of the characters, especially if they're. I have no clue. I would need to consult an animator for a good style. I have no animation background. Probably not the best thing to admit in a pitch, but I would find somebody that would help me out, get the perfect style for it. That's something I should have said back up in the summary, but we're saying it now. I'm not doing another take. I've done this like 5 times. And then I have Nerf down on my sheet, and I'll put that in there just because I'm mentioning it now. They already advertise with a lot, and I'm guessing we could make like a football or something with a design, but at the same time, I was thinking Hot Topic now, which hear me out. This works, and just I'm probably gonna put 3 now, but Hot Topic, because they already do so much for like the animation communities and that kind of stuff with merchandise. They sell so much in store, and I feel like that would be a better brand deal than Nerf. I probably would have figured that out because I wrote this the Sunday before spring break, and I'm doing this now. So I wrote this a week ago. Wow. Now the school's shut down. Funny how that works. Yeah, so that's everything on the sheet. So with that, I'm going to say make sure you stay healthy. Social distancing, of course. Hopefully we all do well on these online classes. And yeah, have a good one.